I said, do you know what time it is? It's time for KP and the news. That's right, it's news time, baby.
Newsflash. Newsflash, 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 newsflash. The D.C. dunce has been impeached by the House. Newsflash, newsflash, newsflash. The D.C. dunce has been impeached by the House. On to the Senate. Here we go. Newsflash. President Donald Trump was impeached by the U.S. House of Representatives Wednesday night, becoming only the third president, chief executive, to be formally charged under the Constitution's ultimate remedy for high crimes and misdemeanors. The historic vote split along party lines, much the way it has divided the nation over a charge that the 45th president abused the power of his office by enlisting a foreign government to investigate a political rival ahead of the 2020 elections. The House then approved the second charge, that he obstructed Congress in its investigation. The articles of impeachment, the political equivalent of an indictment, now go to the Senate for trial. If Trump is acquitted by the Republican-led chamber, as expected, he still would have to run for re-election, carrying the enduring stain of impeachment on his purposely disruptive presidency. He saw the blue flame flowing the other direction. He told a political rally in Michigan that crazy Nancy Pelosi House Democrats have branded themselves with an eternal mark of shame. The votes for impeachment were 230 to 197 to 1 on the first charge, 229, 198 to 1 on the second. Analysis. Democrats led Wednesday night voting, framed in what many said was their duty to protect the Constitution and uphold the nation's system of checks and balances. Republicans stood by their party's leader, who had frequently tested the bounds of civic norms. The trial is expected to begin in January in the Senate, where a vote in the 2/3 is necessary for conviction. While Democrats had the majority in the House to impeach Trump, Republicans control the Senate, and few, if any, are expected to diverge from the plans to acquit the president ahead of the early state election year primary voting. Pelosi, once reluctant to lead Democrats into a partisan impeachment, gavelled both votes closed, risking her majority in speakership to follow the effort to its House conclusion. Today, we are here to defend democracy for the people, she said earlier during the floor debate. On the first article, Abuse of Power, two Democrats, Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey, who was considering switching parties to become a Republican, and Representative Collins Peterson of Minnesota, voted against impeaching Trump. On the second article, Obstruction, the two, and freshman Jared Golden of Maine voted against. Democratic Representative Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii, who was running for president, voting present on both, so she didn't vote at all. What Pelosi called a sad and solemn moment for the country, coming in the first year that Democrats swept the control of the House, unfolded in a caustic, day-long session that showcased the nation's divisions, not only along party lines, but along region, race, and culture. I'll drink to that. It's a KP Video News cup. What's in that? Woo. The D.C. dunce. The D.C. dunce has been impeached by the House. The D.C. dunce has been impeached by the House. And you can also, I'm gonna do a contest coming up next year. Next year where you can win one of these cups. It's a KP Video News cup. And I also have some t-shirts and a couple of other things, some caps and stuff like that. Where's one of my caps? There's one of my caps right here. These are not for sale. I'm gonna You know, I'm not selling these yet, but I might. You know, who knows? But in the meantime, I'm going to do a little contest to try to see, you know, how many supporters I got out there, and I want to try to get some positive reactions and things of that nature. So I'm going to be giving away a free cup, free KP Video News cup, and t-shirts, caps, and all that good stuff. And I even got a mouse pads over here too. KP Video News mouse pad. So hey, stay tuned. There's a lot of good stuff that's going to be coming in 2020, and it's already Happy Impeachmas. Happy Impeachmas Day. That impeachment tastes so good.
News time. News time.
Yes, indeed. Peace. Happy Impeachment Day.